Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. His first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
57 to Mike.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Now a give right side. Hines, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. To throw is Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check 26, check 26.
They run with Hines, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
In your face.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Watch that creep. Watch that creeping. Safety's creeping.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Check.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And down he'll go at the 25. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Shoot. Safe. Alert flare.
Half 85.
Check. Lucky. Slam.
A first down carry now for Crowell. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Hey, switch gears. Check. Cloud.
He's coming.
On first down, Crowell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Bills nothing.
$3.19.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
And now they'll throw with Allen. It's caught by Crowell. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Allen. And he finds McLaurin. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hatchet. Check 37. Check 37. Joker, Joker, Joker.
Alert!
Switch.
They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you.
Hey, tight. Here we go. Attack.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Allen now looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
57. Mike, 57.
Let's make these babies run.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Jim. Deuce.
Alert!
Tighten up.
On 2nd down, Crowell. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
It's our time.
Pass 85, pass 85.
58, boys, 58.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll run on first down. Crowell. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Middle.
Slam. Check nine. Check nickel. Show it up. Tight.
Now it's Crowell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a second.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
58. Mike, 58, right there. Come on. Sponge. No. Kill.
Middle.
Check 50. Alert 3.
On first down, Crowell. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Brissett. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nelson Aguilar, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. This is Crowell on the catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Get ready.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Brissett now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Funches hands it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches,
and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Allen. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
They begin with a run by Corral. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Going for it on 4th down, Allen. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Check.
This is Hines. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brissett completes it to Aguilar. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Hines, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. First down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack on first down, Brissett, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season, and the Colts are going to jump back in front. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Colts 26, Bills 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
We got 3. I got you. 52. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run on first down. Crowell, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Again, it's Crowell. And he's got some space here. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
Check it out, Reed. Kill. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Hey, home.
Wide motion.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Alert!
Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They begin the drive with Hines, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The throw right sideline here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Hines. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Brissett to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Brissett sets to throw it. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Got an open man. That's Campbell. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. To throw, Brissett. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Get him. You got it.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former star at the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack, in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Hey, Marcus, let's go.
Now on 2nd and 16. Brissett. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. Here's Brissett. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Banjo. Middle. Mike's 50. Here we go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught by Crowell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, Charlie.
From midfield, here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing. Brissett. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Right here.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing is Allen on third. It got his man complete. And now look at him go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now